What's up, guys? WhirlXbow back here, and today we're back on that RenoLock grind. You know what I'm saying? Gonna try and hit 1500 legend today. We're not too far off, just 360 points, 36 points. So yeah. Anyways, let's just try to hit it. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in the first game. All right, game number one against Warrior. Assuming that it's Pirate. This opening hand's actually insane. Actually, against most warriors, this opening has insane. Zilliax gives you some of that good healing, so even if it's bomb warrior, Zilliax is like one bomb that you survive. Gluttonous Ooze is probably around 3 bombs, both because it gives you, say, 4 armor, because they often buff their weapon that they wrench caliper, and also prevents it from shuffling 2 other bombs into your deck, so it's kind of like 3 bombs. Deathlord just tanks hits, and Civil Felbolt kills the 3/3 bomb guy. This is actually like really good. And even against Pirate, I mean, Gluttonous Ooze hits Ankar, Zilliax gives you healing, Deathlord's a big top minion, Felbolt kills Cannon. So overall, this hand's actually like pretty solid. Is this Dead Man's Hand? Because we lose this matchup. I'm not gonna unseal Felbolt that yet. If it is Dead Man's Hand, we're in a really bad spot. This could still be bomb. We can still hope it's bomb, but Dead Man's Hand would be really hard to beat. Without a plate breaker, it's almost impossible to beat this matchup. So that's gonna tell us if it's... It could be like, I have seen people running a Dead Man's Hand list that plays weapons. So it could be that. That's really bad draw. Or that plays Corsair's Cash. I don't think it's necessarily that great. No, okay, it's Bomb. The Bomb, it's the slower version of Bomb Warrior. It's more control heavy, so this is like actually insane here. That's basically it's the type of deck that would be playing things like Dr. Boom, not Mad Genius, the Mad Scientist, I think. Yeah. Or it's Bomb Dead Man's Hand. Either way, it's not a great matchup overall, I don't think. Reno's a fantastic draw. Trying to get board's pressure here. He has only 4 cards in hand, which is really good. Normally these control decks like to have a lot. The fact that he only has 4 and we're at 8, 9 is super solid. A lot of armor though. Okay. We're gonna play around Cold Light Oracle in case he does run it. By having 8 cards, this way we only burn 1. It's not what you want to do in these control matchups. Because a lot of control decks started playing 1 copy of, or 2 copies of Cold Light, just because it helps a lot against... Oh, it's Galakrond. Interesting. That's such a solid hit then, due to it being Galakrond. I think we beat Galakrond overall. How has he drawn more cards than us? Oh, of course there's Cash, I guess. That's really bad. We don't have another Ooze. Hitting Zephrys here is not the worst to Zephrys this. Actually really solid. Zephrysing this is like Zephrys into Ooze. Zephrys doesn't work anymore. Yeah, that's the main reason why this matchup is actually fucking terrible. Reno's no longer active. Zephrys is no longer active. Kazakus is no longer active. So it's like really hard to win this one. That's fine. That's fine. He needs to hit here. The fact that you drew both of those is kind of insane. Good. It's okay. That would be an insane draw if our hand wasn't so shit. that's an insane draw as well. Our hand went from looking really, really shit to hitting like some really solid minions all in a row. The 1 health guy puts it on Bladestone if he plays a second copy of it. Sword and Board doesn't kill the 3/4. His weapon probably has to hit it once and then he can Bladestorm, so I'm fine with that. Khartut Defender is saving us so much health. It would have been cool to be able to tap those, so we would have got more of the heal. Yeah, so there's a Dr. Boom. That's very unfortunate. Seeing that half of those were all 4s. I actually got griefed. What the fuck? The odds of that happening... Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. With 2 low... Over half of those were high rolls. That's actually fucking gross. Okay. We have to do this. And hopefully we don't just randomly die here. If I would have burnt that, I was in so much of a better position. So we didn't just have one guy that has absurd power now. I don't take 8 here. I'm just dead. That's nice. He really deserves this win. I still die even if I play this. Fuck, you're ridiculous. Oh no, that would have given me a taunt. Oh well. Oh, that's so fucking obnoxious. If those bombs were slightly worse... If one of the 4s was a 1, we won that game, I think. I would have been at enough health to be able to survive no matter what he played. That's so fucking gross. That Dr. Boom won him the game, the fact that it did 19 damage to me. On average it does 12? 13? Something like that? On average you're doing 2 per. 2.5 per. So 15? No, yeah. No. 14.5 damage. So I took an additional 5 damage than the average. That's like insanely high. I mean, it was... What? 4 damage away from max? 3, 4, 5 damage away from max. Max it's 24. So yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. Oh well, let's just jump right into the next one and pretend that never happened. Alright guys, I'll see y'all there. Oh, Warlock. So this is most likely Zoo. Which is not the greatest matchup for us, but... Yeah. No, I can't keep the plague. I need to have actual minions to play. Zilliax is really good. Defile is really good. Again, Zoo. You get the leftmost card. It's probably Disco. If it's Disco, I mean... Please don't tell me it's another... I don't understand how I queued into all of like these weird decks recently. I know someone in my comments said that Odd Paladin was rated the best deck in the format by some Chinese company or some Chinese tier list. I definitely disagree with that. I don't think Odd Paladin ever beats some of the heavier control decks. I mean, they might not be the most popular because they are really, really slow. Oh, it's... Okay. That's really unlucky. It's really fucking unlucky. How do I queue into all of these decks that no one sees on ladder? Oh, it's the mirror. Like, I've queued into 2 people playing this deck since I started playing it. That's so fucking ridiculous. I actually fucking trolled. If I drew that next turn, that would have been the best draw on my deck. I need one more mana. I just have to give him a turn of Brann. Oh, the fact I don't have one more mana here is so fucking bad. Because then I could have done this, this. I'll have to give him a turn of Brann here. Let's just hope he doesn't have Zephrys. The only other real card that pops off that he could have left. That's the best possible potion he could have made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgot to play my 2. Oh well. I died. 15, 21. Not quite dead. The deck, if he's running the same deck as me, the only actual damage spell he has is Zephrys. Or having drawn every single demon in his deck. There's 2 demons left in his deck that he had not drawn. The odds of that happening with the Kazakus was insanely low, and that Kazakus potion is also very low percentage. When you high roll everything, you high roll everything. I could have also won with that hand. Today's not going our way, huh? Anyways, let's just jump right into the next one and try to not be tilted. Alright guys, I'll see you guys there. Demon Hunter. I should be able to win this one, hopefully. Sorry about the rank changing. I got interrupted in my last game, so I don't want to upload it. I hate getting interrupted in the middle of recordings, but yeah. Against Demon Hunter, I should be able to win this. Those last 2 were bad, but the last game we also played we don't speak about. To be fair, I went AFK like halfway through the game, but when I came back, my opponent had a board full of 30 power minions. That's all you need to know. Yeah. So, Sphere on turn 1 is like really, really good. It's not odd, which is very weird to me. I did not expect to see one that's not odd. But as we can still see, it's still an aggro deck. Okay, that's actually pretty solid. My guess is he's playing Glide in his deck, so I don't want to keep too many cards in my hand at any one time. So here it's probably going to be this. Yeah, I'll take that. It's the card I want to hit. So I'm kind of forced to take it, which is the annoying part. This is slightly better to use here. I don't want to tap. I'm pretty low, and if he has a Glide, I lose my cards anyways. So tapping would just be like dealing 2 damage to myself for nothing. I think this is actually the lowest I've ever been in Legend. In Wild, at least. We don't talk about Standard. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So it looks like she's just playing like a standard, like the original Demon Hunter list. Battle Fiends and whatnot. But I guess his hand has like Gul'dans. Hey, fuck you. So tired of seeing that card when it doesn't wipe the board on Battlecry. It's so sad. I think I cut Keli'dan just because of that. I think I've hit it once on a turn where I was actually able to play it. That's not a card I was expecting to see. Oh, that's something slightly better. That is something slightly better. Okay. So this is telling me that it's big, which means he's probably playing an Etten here. Probably hit into Etten. Oh, you're Etten. I wish dormant minions died to effects like Doomsayer. Like, that would be really cool. You're killing it. That's really interesting. Normally people don't kill that there. They let it pop as it kills one thing. I actually need a new, different card. Let's get the 3-1 out of his hand. Oh, that's not what I was expecting to hit. I was actually expecting to hit the 3-1. I threw away Brann, basically, so... This is fucking terrible. The same one I had last time, but I threw away Brann, so now this matchup might not be winnable. The thing is, I couldn't keep Brann. I had to hit the deal 1 damage to everything. That, like, changed the game dynamic completely. Did I get, like, a little cucked here? Well, the fact his hand is actually, like, perfect in slot. I actually need a 1-drop coming up, so that's fine. It drops it. No, come up the board here. Yeah, I wiped the board here. Oh, I can't believe I'm already out of cards in hand. I played way too hard against around Glide, I think. I think that was a big misplay, and I lose because of it. Because now, I won't have cards in my hand, and he will. I don't remember what Glide's condition was in order... That's obnoxious. That was the wrong order to play both of those cards in. I can't leave him have minions on the battlefield. Now I'll have at least I'll have a Mal'Ganis for next turn. I need to hit N'Zoth, I think. Hitting N'Zoth would be really, really big here. Although his hand is... This is probably I-Beam. I haven't had a minion on the board for a long time, so... My guess is this is just an I-Beam that he has not been able to play. That's an insane card. He can't... If this is actually I-Beam, he can kill it here, but it takes everything he has. Oh, he's missing 2 damage. So even if it's a Twin Slice. That's obnoxious. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? I got griefed again. Hit. Dead, right? This doesn't save me. The only card that would have saved me was hitting exactly Brann. It's so funny. If he didn't hit this 8-drop, I won the game. Yeah, I would have won the game if I didn't hit exactly that. I can't win a game to save my life today. Oh, we have time for one more, and then I think I'm tilted beyond repair for today when it comes to Hearthstone, so yeah, let's just jump right into the next game. Another Demon Hunter. Is this the same Demon Hunter player? Whoops, that is the wrong... window. Oh, I actually can't see my opponent's name, so it doesn't matter if it's the same person or not. We assume it's odd and we keep this. Oh, I'm using all of my big brain and it's not working. See, this is games where I want to hit Voidcaller. And it's games like the last couple I've played where I'm just like, if I was playing Q-Block, I probably won those games. Which is what makes me think that this deck is bad. I know people are like, what are you saying? This deck is not even a better Q-Block? It's not even a Q-Block. What people need to realize is that this deck plays actually very similarly to Q-Block in a lot of ways. Sure, it doesn't play cubes, but It still plays the Voidcaller package with N'Zoth and Bloodreaver Gul'dan, but they both play they're both tempo-y decks. This one's a more control-y deck, but they're still very close to tempo. And that's something that not a lot of people think about when it comes to this deck. It's kind of in the same way how the Raza Priest and a Big Priest kind of play in the same style of way. I'm not saying they're near those. That's actually a really bad example. I guess it's kind of like saying, okay, this is a better one. I guess it's kind of like saying about Pirate Warrior and Bomb Warrior, right, are similar, because they are. When you look at a Pirate Warrior versus looking at a Bomb Warrior, they both play a lot of the same cards. Fuck. Minions can't have... Your minions can't be the target, I suppose. Okay. They're very similar decks, where their main win cons are aggroing your opponent out of the game and style of things. Oh, not... How do I want to explain this so it makes sense? I actually don't know how to explain this to make sense. Okay. That's one I didn't expect to see. Well, I did expect to see it, but I definitely expected it to be on the 3-2. Now it's when I'm going to draw Keli'dan for turn, and I'm going to be super tilted. Actually, the better example is Zoo and Disco Zoo. They're not the same deck, but they both play very similarly. Disco Zoo a little bit more aggressive, where Zoo is still a very solid deck. Right? They're similar, but they're not the same. This can't even get Power Horror. I have no idea what this gets me, but hopefully Pain. How is Pain not the... Sometimes I fucking hate Zephrys. Let's get hit with the second Consume Magic. It actually doesn't make sense. I think Zephrys... Right now, Zephrys doesn't really make sense. I think they need to rework his algorithm, because their removal was by far better, in my opinion. Let me guess, you have another 1-drop. You have another Flame Elemental, so you're able to just trade them into my 6/6s. Or Firefly. He has to kill both Zephrys and the 6/6 here, so... If that takes his entire board, I'm in a good spot. If it doesn't take his entire board, I'm fucked. Very funny how that works out. Actually, I can take some amount of that. Actually, it doesn't even kill any of his board. Because this card is dumb. I hate this card so fucking much. Like, I'm surprised this card hasn't seen more play. It's so good. Keli'dan worked for once. Keli'dan worked for once. What the fuck? Just as I was saying, I'm gonna cut this card because I never draw him when I need him. Keli'dan fucking worked. Never thought I'd see the day. I still think in this one scenario it was better. In most scenarios, Rin is better. I don't know why you play that there when I could just trade into it. That didn't make sense to me. But I'm not the one playing the aggro Demon Hunter. Ah, yes, the second Consume Magic. That's actually good, because now it doesn't hit the Enhanced Dreadlord. Although it kind of sucks because I only get one back from this. It also kind of sucks because I'm, like, dead. I have to drop Reno here. I draw Twisting Nether here. It's not Reno or Twisting Nether. I mean, at least I gotta do this. We're gonna be rich. And now I have Dreadlord into Voidlord. Actually, I have Voidlord into Dreadlord. It's better that way. Zero power that. Okay, at least Voidlord here is a big fucking tank. He's out of consume magics. Now that he's played both of them. That's actually a terrible draw right now. I wanted to hit like Godfrey or Twisting Nether. Twisting Nether won me the game, 100%. Godfrey brought me really close. Smelganis got me really close. Dreadlord 2 would have been really, really, really good. I want him to kill both of these, so this time I'll have to trade in the 1/1s and the 5/5, and then be able to just drop in his off. That he can't come back from, I'm pretty sure. It's a really good draw when you have no cards in hand and it's the biggest minion in your deck. For this though. So this has to die. Godfrey was an insane draw because he did that attack. That's funny. If he didn't do that attack, Godfrey was not nearly as good. I forgot to update the win rate last time. We have gold for 1 pack, so I'm going to update the win rate. But first, I want to open a pack and stop feeling depressed. I don't know why I bought this pack. I have all the legendaries -2 in this set. It'd be cool to eventually have a completed set, but I want to do the classic set. Having a completed classic set would be really sick, because that way I have every single playable card. Anyways, with all that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Rep the gang, and I'll see you guys in the next one, where hopefully we get more dubs. Alright guys, I'll see y'all there.